water Santa Claus. Just one of the things that we didn't expect to see. That was a clip from a trip that we did to Weeki Wachee State Park. There's a bunch of footage from our 6 weeks in Florida that I haven't had a chance yet to share with you, so I put together this recap. Stick around to the end of the video so we can talk a bit more about what's coming up next, but for now, we hope that you enjoy this look back at our time in Florida. We are getting ready for the beach. Got our sunglasses. Quinn, thank you for lending me your cool sunglasses.
Okay, you're off. No,
you want to wear them?
Yeah, you wear them. Okay. You might. Yeah, bye. Okay.
Nice.
There you go. Oh, mine. Hey, mine, I have it.
You want these back?
Yeah. Yours. There you go.
Beefy wants to go to the beach because it's like a giant litter box there, but she's not allowed to come. Sorry, Beef. One of the best parts about our stay in Florida was that we were only 10 minutes from the beach.
Yeah, it was our go-to activity with the girls. They love being at the beach, as do we. But we sometimes had to fight some snowbirds for some parking spaces. But once we got there, it was a full day of fun.
Yeah, we were in the water almost every single time we went, and we would be boogie boarding, although there aren't really great waves, but there was one day in particular that there were some choppy waves, so we took full advantage of that.
Yeah.
We're going for it?
I'm cold.
Let's do it.
They're dolphins, yeah. They're good. They're riding the wave, literally. We actually brought so much stuff to the beach too, for the girls to nap and play. Some guy walking by was like, "You guys are professional beach goers."
Yeah.
You have this large setup.
It was pretty much like a full house, like a living room. We had like a kitchenette. We had a playpen for Mayla. But we truly love just being on the beach. The girls did too. So that's something that we did a lot.
Oh no! Oh wow!
You found your dinosaur.
A dinosaur?
Yeah. Right now we're picking shells to make Christmas presents. Beautiful. I love it. Are you having fun picking seashells? This recap video would not be complete if we didn't talk about the incredible Airbnb that we stayed at and the really cool town that it was in, Bonita Springs.
My favorite part was just being able to be outside all the time. Even when it was raining, we had this huge carport. We could work out underneath it every day. Most days were sunshine and 70, and it was just so refreshing to be outside in November and December.
It was great. I mean, we brought the kiddie pool for the girls so they could be outside in the backyard. And we even used the backyard for like haircuts and like the normal stuff that we would do as if that place were our home. And that's what it felt like for those 6 weeks. Is Beefy supposed to be outside?
Yeah.
No.
No. Side.
Beefy's supposed to be where?
Side.
Inside.
Tissues.
Pass out. What do you hear?
Turd belly.
Beefy. Beefy, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
What are you doing out here? How'd you get outside?
How to get outside? Listen, I go outside we now lock door. Mama.
She's not supposed to be outside, is she?
I walk out door.
But the town we stayed in was super special too. We kind of just randomly picked this town, but we landed in Bonita Springs and it far exceeded our expectations.
Yeah, the whole place is like walkable and bikeable. There's a bunch of cute things to do on like the main street, and there were a lot of activities. I mean, Bonita Springs knows
how to throw a party.
legit. I mean, every weekend there would be things going on around the town, and we made sure to take advantage of that.
Yeah, we went to Bonita Fest, which was a really cool concert and food truck festival.
I don't have any video of us being there,
bummer.
but I do have this great photo of Quinn with a pizza slice the size of her head.
Oh, Quinn. And then we went to Holiday in the Park. As it got closer to Christmas, they had sledding on snow and snowball fights and train rides and Santa and all the things. It was really cool.
It was cool. It was so much fun, and it got us ready for the holidays despite the 70+ degree weather.
Literally. Special visitor while we were down in Florida. My mom came to visit for the week. And while she was there, we decided to rent a boat out of Naples and drive it all the way down to Key Waden Island, where we beached the boat for the morning and got to splash around in the water and play in the sand. And just being on the boat was really fun. It's one of our top things we love to do.
Another thing we did during Elaine's visit was we went to Everglades Wonder Garden, which is kind of a roadside attraction in Bonita Springs where you can go see a bunch of different animals like alligators and birds and snakes and tortoises. And we just had a great time watching Quinn's eyes light up as she went around searching for dinosaurs, which we realized were actually alligators. Quinn, do you see the birds?
What's that?
That's another bird, I think.
Sounds like it. There's another one.
Quinn, you don't go under. We're not allowed to go under. Excuse me.
Big throw.
Throw as far as you can. One. Take her hat. So as we get closer to wrapping up this recap, we also wanted to mention a few of the places that we visited while we were there. And we had a dinner one night on Marco Island. We also went to Fort Myers Beach one night and we enjoyed some ice cream and some dancing. And we had kind of a spontaneous trip to Sanibel and Captiva.
This was somewhere we definitely wanted to go while we were there, but we didn't really plan it out. We just kind of got in the car and started driving. Both girls fell asleep, so we ended up driving all the way through Sanibel, all the way up to Captiva, stopped for lunch at this great place called the Mucky Duck, had ourselves a really fun afternoon, went to the beach in Sanibel, and then actually got out and took our bikes off the car and decided to bike all the way to the lighthouse on the opposite end of the island.
we ended up staying for the sunset, which resulted in us needing to ride our bikes back to our car almost in the complete pitch dark.
Where are we? Do you know where we are? Can you say Sanibel?
Yeah.
Sanibel.
Yeah.
Sanibel.
Yeah, that's right.
Thinking back to when we were young, we turned to pieces of what we thought we could be when we got older.
We made it. Oops. We're the only car left. It's very dark. And hopefully we didn't get a ticket because we're 15 minutes late after our parking expired. But there's no cop car here, so I'm optimistic. What?
Hope we didn't get one.
Doesn't look like it. Woo-hoo. We win. Way to go, girls. Way to go, Daddy.
Hey, Quinn. You guys did great. You wake her up, Quinny?
All right, I need to brag about these two daughters of ours because they are so chill and down for whatever their mom and dad put them through. Because we just biked 5 miles, most of it in the dark. And these two just hung out in the bike trailer and were having a good time. I mean, maybe they fell asleep, but
Our last big adventure was one the girls really enjoyed.
good morning. We are headed to Bonita Springs State Park, which is like 3 hours north of where we're currently staying, about an hour north of Tampa, 200 miles away. We're gonna hit the road. We're super excited about this one because it's kind of like our last big adventure while we're here in Florida. And the last time that we did one of these springs, it was up there in that area and we had so much fun. So we're heading back up for one big last adventure and let's do it. It was really cool to not only experience the river and be on the kayaks, but then afterwards go to the park that they have there so that the girls could enjoy themselves swimming, but also see a special mermaid show, which was something that we weren't expecting.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Bonita Springs State Park. The mermaids are proud to present their show, A Very Merry Mermaid Christmas. Are you ready for a mermaid show?
Quinn, are you ready to see a mermaid?
Yeah, let's go.
finally, one of the most memorable things about our trip was going to see the sunsets. And we would even have like a routine to stop at Aldi.
I go in Aldi with no bags. I try to put as much as in my arms as possible for dinner, plus a bottle of wine. And we bring it to the beach and we watch the sunset and eat dinner.
Ready, Quinn? There's so many people out here. We fortunately just got a spot to park the car. We're about to eat dinner out here. It's gonna be great. It's a lot of people.
Listen to your name while the winds keep calling. Nothing in the way where the truth is falling. All around, feet are solid on the ground. Stars shine their light down. Ready, set, no regrets. The time is now. Throw history behind your back. Not too late to change your habitat.
We hope you enjoyed that look back at our time in Florida. After our 6 weeks there, we drove back to New Jersey where we spent the holidays, and we stayed there for about a month until we left to drive out west. And so we just finished a 4-day trip across the country, which we're excited to share more about soon with you. So make sure to check out the next video where we'll talk all about that.